carrier estimate, USAA, residential re-roof located in Central Texas. Dwelling, shed, multiple elevations. Before we upload, one toggle, yes or no, to full redeck anticipated. If full sheathing replacement is expected, skip sheathing, deteriorated decking, too many nail holes, flag it here. This is one of the most overlooked revenue items in residential roofing and should be verified on every job. The amber glow is intentional. It's a reminder to check before every upload. We hit Get Started. SupSonic reads the entire estimate, every line item, every eagle view measurement, every structure boundary, and runs its full audit. All in under 60 seconds. Because full redeck was selected and the shed has shingles, SupSonic asks, include sheathing replacement for the shed as well? One click. The tool generates the sheathing line item for the shed at its own square footage independently from the dwelling. Dashboard loaded. 5 structures detected and organized automatically from a single PDF. Dwelling, 3 elevations, shed, and disposal. Each tab has its own independent analysis. That plus button to the right of the tabs, this is where the full audit starts to matter. If a trade group or elevation exists on the property but wasn't in the original estimate, you add it here. Gutters, windows, HVAC, siding, fence, additional elevations. This is your checklist to make sure nothing on the property gets skipped. 6 trades identified for overhead and profit at the top of the dwelling, already flagged for the export. 3 or more trades qualifies. This job has 6. First, the carrier's original estimate. Every line item the adjuster included is parsed, organized, and visible. Action codes, quantities, Xactimate codes. Items the model has already flagged show a note right on the line item. Revision suggested, see below. Before you've touched a single recommendation, you can already see what's been identified as wrong or incomplete. Likely missing. Items that should be on the estimate and aren't. Pre-checked items here are the fast path. The model says these are missing on the majority of similar jobs. Verify against your job scope, but these are most likely needed. Let's walk one item in detail. Sheathing, because this is what every recommendation looks like. O and L badge, ordinance and law relevance. If coverage B is active on this policy, the cost of this code-required item may fall under that provision. Photo badge. Adjusters approve this faster with photo documentation. 90% frequency. This item is supplemented on 90% of similar jobs. The info icon tells you exactly why it's pre-checked and what documentation gets it approved fastest. Every badge has that context available on hover. Nothing is just a label. Below the name, 3 things every adjuster needs. Building code. The specific IRC section, not a general reference. Manufacturer requirement, GAF and Owens Corning warranty language that makes this non-negotiable for coverage. Xactimate code, ready to use. Adjust spec, different thickness or grade. The variants are here. Verbiage, click it, and you get the full supplement justification, pre-written. IRC citation. Manufacturer warranty language, field condition language. 3 paragraphs that would take 20 minutes to research and write from scratch. On every item, on every job. Edit it, write your own, save it as a template. 3 slots per item available across all future jobs. That helper link, need a removal line, renailing, or a different sheathing variant? Add it right here. Quantity pre-filled from Eagle View measurements. No manual calculation. The rest of likely missing follows the same structure. Code, justification, quantity, verbiage on every item. Some items have verbiage preloaded by default, highlighted purple. Others show a grayed out button. Verbiage is available but not defaulted based on how often it's actually needed in practice. In this case, prime and paint for the pipe jacks and roof vents wasn't on the original estimate at all. The carrier approved the install items but left out the paint. Both flagged here automatically. Revisions. Items the carrier included but need revised and priced accurately for your job scope. Each revision type is color-coded. Sky blue R and R pill. The adjuster priced this as install when it requires removal and replacement. The language below the pill shows exactly what the original estimate said. That's removal labor the carrier isn't paying for. The model flags every one of these based on what the data shows gets approved. The carrier priced the power attic vent as detach and reset, meaning they expected it to be temporarily removed and reinstalled. The SupSonic model identified it should be R and R. Not every D and R item gets this flag. This is the result of the machine learning understanding which items genuinely require replacement versus which ones can be reinstalled. That distinction is real money. Rose ITEL pill. The carrier used third-party pricing on the shingles instead of current Xactimate rates. SupSonic detects it and generates a repricing revision. Auto-flagged on both the dwelling and the shed, this is something that can be easily missed, buried in waste factor. Drip edge, 2 pills here. R&R because the carrier priced it as install only, and quantity adjust because the approved quantity is lower than the full re-roof measurement with waste included. Corrected quantity is just under 400 linear feet. The original carrier value sits right below, roughly 380 linear feet in this case, so you can see exactly what changed and why. Ridge vent. Carrier approved 60 linear feet. Correct quantity is 89. Every measured item verified against EagleView automatically. Detach and reset. Over 75% of supplement reports contain a D and R item. Satellite dishes, solar panels, skylights, AC condensers, sun tunnels. The picker surfaces every option with size and type variants. Check what's on the roof, add what applies. Worth reviewing. This is where the quick pass ends and the full audit begins. These items are job-specific. Chimney flashing, steep charges, high roof, modified bitumen, crickets, fascia. The frequency shown is how often each appears across all supplement jobs, not a guarantee it applies to yours. Each one needs to be checked against your PM notes and site photos to validate what is in scope. This section, combined with adding applicable structures via the Add Structure button, is how a 5-minute pass becomes a complete scope review. And it's the difference between finding $1,000 or $2,000 of applicable items and revisions and finding $7,000 or more. Shed tab. 154 square feet, completely separate structure, completely independent analysis. Sheathing and likely missing, generated at the shed's own square footage from the redeck confirmation at upload. ITEL detected here too. On a 154 square foot shed, the carrier still used third-party pricing, flagged and ready to submit. Disposal tab. Even disposal gets its own revision pass. Haul debris removal quantity flagged as lower than the full re-roof scope. The carrier approved a quarter load, but haul debris is purchased in full increments. Enter the correct quantity before exporting. 3 export formats at the bottom. Each one is generated per structure, organized the way Xactimate expects to receive it. The Xactimate macro. This is how we eliminate manual line item entry. Every item SupSonic built gets packaged into a single file. 2 options: full estimate rebuild with original carrier items plus everything added, or supplement additions only. Before you download, the modal flags it. 6 trades detected. O and P qualifies, but O and P cannot be included in the macro file and must be added manually in Xactimate. The reminder is built in so it doesn't get missed. Download the file. Import it in Xactimate using their standard macro file functionality. Every item, codes, quantities, actions, and verbiage lands directly in your estimate. Supplement items appear bold so you can see exactly what was added. What used to be over an hour of manual line-by-line entry takes under a minute. The description below includes a link to a walkthrough video for the Xactimate import step. The copy-paste page gives you the same supplement data in an easy copy-paste format that works alongside the macro, useful for everything that doesn't travel in the macro file directly, or if you would rather copy-paste into Xactimate. Every field copies to clipboard with one click. O and P banner right at the top. Click Need Verbiage and you get ready to use overhead and profit justification text, ready to copy into your submission. Below that, the original estimate, then supplement edition split into revisions and new line items. Photo documentation checklist. Every item on this supplement that gets approved faster with photos with specific guidance on what each photo needs to document. Use these to label your job site photos before you submit. Building code references. Every IRC, OSHA, and ASTM citation across this entire supplement downloadable as a Word document to attach to your submission. Adjusters don't have to look anything up. Pre-drafted adjuster email, insured name, and short summary of what's being submitted. Copy it, add your sign-off, send it with the package. That's one job. The model auto-identified R&R upgrades on 6 items. ITL repricing on 2 structures, quantity corrections on drip edge, ridge vent and starter, and sheathing on both the dwelling and the shed. That's the quick pass. 5 minutes, the obvious revenue. The full audit added the left elevation, built out the full scope on every elevation, added a fence structure that wasn't in the original estimate, and added the items in worth reviewing. Verified against PM notes and site photos. Original estimate, $48,000. Final supplement, $65,000. $17,000 recovered on a single estimate. Built on real supplement data. Backed by IRC code and manufacturer warranty requirements. Designed for roofing contractors who want every dollar on every job. SupSonic. 10-day free trial. 3 estimates included. Go to SupSonicApp.com. Link in the description.